Alright, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I am back, and it is time for an AlphaStar commentary. We've still got a lot of these shorter AlphaStar games to go through, so I figure I'm probably going to do like one longer AlphaStar video a week maybe, and then do like a couple or a few of the shorter ones. Because as to date, we have like 253 AlphaStar replays, including this one that we're watching right now. And eventually we're going to get through them all. But in the meantime, the channel may have a bit of a different schedule and whatnot, but I thought I'd let you guys know. Anyway, in this match here, we're going to be doing a couple of the AlphaStar games, but for number uno, we have a Diamond player going to be trying to cheese out AlphaStar. I'm honestly growing to love watching just these Diamond players just try and cheese out AlphaStar. I think it is a great time for all. And so we'll see if he's actually going to cheese him out or if it's just going to be like a quick win for AlphaStar. As we know, AlphaStar does like Ling floods and stuff like that. We shall see. Now, as per usual, ladies and gentlemen, seeing as how the Protoss player has a 23 supply cap, let's try and hit 23 likes on this video. And of course, slap that subscribe button if you ain't. If you ain't subscribed, you best be slapping that button if you're watching these videos daily. Anyway, spawning pool on the way, hatchery on the way, Nexus on the way, everything normal here. So I'm honestly betting on this game. I'm betting on a Ling flood from AlphaStar if I had to say so. That would be my guess. Of course, the Protoss could do something totally nuts, but oh, wait a second. Mischievous Probe, what are you doing? Mischievous Probe hanging out. However, it might run under this Overlord, which would not be good for the Protoss player. Now, yeah, we have got just a wall going up for the Protoss player. But then a mysterious proxy pylon. I'm betting Stargate. I was betting Ling Flood from AlphaStar, but I bet we'll see a Stargate from this Protoss. He fires up the Adept and an extra gateway first, which is kind of interesting. And then a shield battery, which is actually quite odd. Very safe play, but like overly safe from the Protoss player. Unless he knows something that we don't know. AlphaStar is just making a handful of Lings so far. Yeah, no pylon or nothing coming out of this proxy pylon just yet. What are you doing, guy? There we go. There's a Stargate, but for a proxy Stargate, it's a very delayed one because he went for the gateway and the shield battery beforehand. He had the gas, but not the minerals, so quite an odd play from the Protoss player. I understand wanting to keep AlphaStar waiting, but oh, look at this. It is indeed going to be a Ling flood coming from AlphaStar, so we're getting the proxy Stargate versus the Ling flood. I honestly think that the proxy Stargate is worse versus this than just, say, a regular Stargate, because you don't have the Stargate at home to make an Oracle to help you try and defend. Thank gosh for the Protoss player that he made this shield battery. I was questioning it at first, but for now it's going to be very helpful for him. However, he's going to have to Chrono Boost out this Stalker and Sentry because these Lings are just working right away on this Cybercore. I think the shield battery might have to heal the Cybercore soon, as AlphaStar is churning out more and more Lings as this is going on. The AI changing targeting a little bit here. The Protoss player really needs to like add on to his wall, maybe heal that Cybercore up with the shield battery. He's got a Sentry now, which will help him out. Oh, that Adept moves out. You need to keep that Adept in the wall, buddy. An Oracle is on the way here for the Protoss player. That shield, or that Cybercore is quite injured. The Lings are now setting their sights on the gateway, not the injured Cybercore, which is a little bit odd. The shield battery still is healing the Adept up there. There's a Stalker in the main base, which is not helping out at all versus this. The Protoss player tossed down a force field, but the shield battery is out of energy. The Lings are getting on in. Once that force field goes, it is going to be bad news bears here for the Protoss player. I mean, he just didn't really take this seriously enough. Like, you gotta take a bunch of Lings chewing at your wall serious. An Oracle gets recalled over to help out, but the gateways have already gone down, the wall is broken, and there's too many Lings here. So AlphaStar, yet again, with another Ling flood. Alright, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm starting to suspect that maybe AlphaStar's the cheeser. As we check out some more of these shorter replays, a lot of these matches, it's really starting to seem like AlphaStar is starting to cheese a little bit more. And we've got ourselves an identical matchup, so I'm wondering if there's just this one iteration of AlphaStar just slumming it out, just cheesing on the ladder every match. So that's going to be interesting to see if AlphaStar is going to do it again. I think a while back, like quite a while back, we saw a Protoss player hold it, but AlphaStar's Ling Flood is getting it good results. And so let's take a look here. Oh, a bit of a different cheese here from AlphaStar. Not just your mass Ling Flood at your early pool. So changing it up is AlphaStar. Now, fortunately for the Protoss player, he is a very wise individual. All you got to do to get called wise by me is go for a Worker Scout. Unless you're a Zerg, you get Overlords. Those are free. But go for a Worker Scout if you play Protoss or Terran. As, yeah, it just it saves your life, man. Now, AlphaStar is going to be going for a hatchery behind this. However, its natural gets blocked. The probe's going to move into the main base, see the spawning pool, and be like, huh, neat. Look at that. And this is why you probe scout. Now, AlphaStar took a gas, but delayed mining it a bit. Forgive me, as I had to mute my mic there for a second. Yeah. I didn't nearly burn down my house, but I may or may not have turned the wrong burner on when I put the kettle on, and that may or may not have led to a pan that I had, my cast iron frying pan that I usually keep pretty well oiled. All the oil it didn't catch on fire, but it was smoking. The pan's a mess. I'm gonna have to clean that later. So that's your LaughNgamez update, and I'm pretty sure the smoke from that making me sneeze a little bit. It wasn't bad or anything, but it was something. It wasn't great, not terrible. Quote Chernobyl. A couple of links for AlphaStar do run into the Protoss's base. The Protoss has delayed his Nexus quite a bit as well. He's going to want to start that ASAP, as you don't want to delay your Nexus. A one-base Protoss against a two-base Zerg is considered at a disadvantage. So you got to get that going. The Protoss player will queue that up. However, as this is going on, AlphaStar is starting to just pump out a bunch of Lings. I mean, it goes early pool just in the Ling Flood. AlphaStar is a stand-up guy this iteration. Just a big jerk, really. And just cheesing all these poor Protoss players. The first Adept is going to run into this and be like, oh dear, that is not what we want to see. The other Adept, she better turn around, but she is not. Maybe the Protoss can recall his Adepts. The answer to that would be no so far. So far, the Adepts are doing okay out on the map here. They're actually going to shade away because the Lings don't have speed yet. As soon as these Lings have speed, that is when you get concerned as the Protoss player. And the Protoss player has got to get those Adepts into that wall. For now, he's microing the two he's got out here, but he's got to make sure he's got something in the wall. You do not want to be caught out. Looks like the Adepts do get into the wall, though. Although the one at the front, the blocking Adept is the injured one. And oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. I thought that a Protoss player was looking pretty good to hold it for once. Like, 4 Adepts. Come on, man. Disaster strikes for this Protoss player as the Lings flood on in. He's got a couple of Adepts still, but that's just it. AlphaStar, you cheesy son of a gun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for match number 3. We are going to be having AlphaStar playing Zerg once again, taking on a poor Diamond Protoss player. I just had to check. if AlphaStar would do a Ling Flood 3 games in a row against Protoss. It's a little bit chaotic of me, I'll admit, wanting to just watch the world burn while this AI cheeses poor players trying to go about their day on the ladder. But nonetheless, I thought I got it. However, this is quite an early probe, making me wonder, no, it's just a normal gateway from the Diamond player, and not a wall off from the Diamond player. So this one's very bizarre here. The Diamond player, like, does he think this is PvT or something? Hasn't thrown down a gas yet. Throws up 1 gateway. Is he going to proxy more gates? Okay. We're not going to be seeing AlphaStar go for a Ling Flood. This has got to be like throw down a pylon, throw down 3 more gates. No, he actually throws down a Forge after. So it's going to be a gateway into a cannon rush, but I still can't really understand why you wouldn't go for a wall with this. That's quite odd. So I'm guessing he's going to go for maybe like a robo, some cannons, and a robo on the low ground probably. He's going to try and bamboozle AlphaStar. We'll see if the AI sniffs this out. Sometimes the AI will even look at buildings like through the fog of war and not react. Or I guess I should rephrase that. It'll actually have seen buildings on the minimap, but then it won't actually react to them. All right, a cannon is on the way for the Diamond player. Interesting choice to put it right next to the cannon. Usually, if you can, no pun intended. You'll usually want to place it like at least a square away from the pylon, so if a Ravager hits it, they both won't take damage. That's a pro tip when you're cannon rushing. Now we have another cannon on the way, interestingly enough, for the Protoss player. I believe this one's back at home. Yeah, just a cannon back at home to defend, all the while going about this cheeky cheese. So I was wondering if it was going to be AlphaStar doing the cheesing or the human doing the cheesing. I was kind of hoping AlphaStar would do a big Ling Flood, but I'm okay with this too. AlphaStar getting cannoned into oblivion here. So for AlphaStar to react to this, it's basically just started pumping out Lings and making a Baneling nest, interestingly enough. However, the AI has actually stopped mining all gas despite making a Baneling nest, so it's not actually going to be able to use that much. Now, the Robo is also on the way, so if AlphaStar is going to try and break this, it's going to have to be sooner rather than later. The one Queen getting a couple shots off on the cannon was cute, but AlphaStar, yeah, is going to have to go for this soon. Like, we see no gases being mined. It's just Lings. The Lings got to attack this earlier, like, sooner rather than later. That's the gist of it. I mean, drones may need to be pulled in with this, too. The Queens are definitely going to need to come with this if AlphaStar is going to try and break this. Maybe AlphaStar will just counterattack across the map with all of its Lings. But for now, we take a look. There hasn't been any Ling speed. There's just Zerglings on the way for AlphaStar. Like, it's literally just mass Ling going to try and break this, I feel. Which is quite odd indeed. Mass Lings, no speed. A Baneling nest was made, but it's not going to be getting used. AlphaStar is just like, I'm just doing my thing, just making the Zerglings, just getting up to 32 Lings. I mean, 32 Lings is a lot, but at the same time, it's like nothing. So that's quite odd. This Immortal is walking in. It's going to start softening up some of these drones, pick off that extractor. All the while, more and more Lings are waiting for AlphaStar. Man, this is gonna be a big battle when all these Lings decide to start going in, because it is a ton of Lings. AlphaStar has made just a ton of supply of Zerglings here. We take a look, it's 53 Lings. The number continuously increasing, and Overlord is about to go down for AlphaStar, so now may be the minute to go. The Lings, they want to go for it. They're not sure. This is actually just so many Zerglings for AlphaStar. Oh my gosh, what a nuts game. I believe a Spore Crawler gets started, but it gets cancelled right away. The Lings for AlphaStar are just chilling here. Is it going to do anything with them? Please don't let this be super anticlimactic and the AI just GG. We're seeing a big-time dirt from AlphaStar. AlphaStar. Just loving Zerglings this video. The Lings are going to run in. They're going to try and break this location. It is a ton of Lings, but the cannons and the shield batteries holding strong. I think we may be seeing an example of what not to do here against cannons, shield batteries, and Immortals, as the Ling count is starting to break down a few of the cannons, but the number is wearing thin. The 3 Immortals stand strong at the end. And just like that, just dozens of Zerglings' lives snuffed out. 20 more Lings are on the way for AlphaStar, but yeah, that's it. You can't hold that kind of rush with Lings. I was wondering if AlphaStar would be onto something with maybe just like catching the Protoss off at an odd time, but that wasn't the case. The Diamond player just did it right and just crushed AlphaStar with a nice cheese. Well done to the Diamond player getting a win. Some revenge for those poor Protoss who were just Ling flooded. So well done by him. But, ladies and gentlemen, as per usual, if you enjoyed this video, slap that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord. Even live streamed on Twitch the other day. I wanna stream more. Let me know if you guys prefer to watch on YouTube or Twitch. Probably a little biased asking you guys on YouTube, but yeah, we'll see about that. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning in. See you guys in a bit. Next video.